Thanks everyone for coming, staying. What a long, strange 5 years it's been, and longer. 2002, I guess, over 11 years I've been here at Rainbow and known Roger that whole time. And it's been a real pleasure and honor being his friend. And when we started this festival, it started as a joke, silly response to an event that's held outside the city. It just happened to coincide with his name a little bit. And it was kind of fun and silly. And the next year we kept going, and we try to keep taking it to bigger and bigger levels, but I think we've reached the level that we can handle at this space. So we'll see what the future brings. I don't know if we'll be here next year. We might have to take a year off to raise funds. But regardless, I say that with great joy. Yeah, no problem. Say that with great joy. And with even greater joy, I'd like to introduce my friend and yours, Roger Bernheim, to the 5th annual BernieMan Festival.
All right, one second.
Hold on.
Almost there.
Okay, well, just in case I forget, I wanted to thank Kevin for bringing his projector, Paul and Craig for producing the whole event, and for bringing all the technical equipment. Paul again. Okay, it's true that it did start off as a joke, and I'm surprised that we've kept it going, and I think it's gotten better with time. Okay. Okay. Too much time spent with your thoughts, never alone, because they reached each recess of your mind. They served a purpose at first. Confederates who helped you reach your goals. No longer do they organize your world. They just throw things into disorder. At times they question everything you believe to be true. Your own memories are unreliable. You were happy once. Prove it. Suddenly there's nothing to be proud of. The wonders of the world are gone. Yet the wonders are there, but negative thoughts impede your view. You must discard these piles of negativity. Always wanting more, not accepting life as it is. These have both been parents who gave birth to anxiety. You frequently wake up before dawn and wait for your thoughts to catch up to you. But how rarely do you experience a quiet mind? Remember the sun? What about the rising moon and even the birds who sing just out of sight? You are the one who stopped calling these wonders. You built a world, and in it, everyday events are pedestrian. For things and events to be memorable, they must be never seen or experienced. The threshold for happiness has been raised by society, and you subscribe to it. Run-of-the-mill pleasure is to be laughed at. You demand better. No, you deserve better. You want the newest gadget technology can give you. You want the newest song to declare as you sing along how you have risen above the mundane, how you have succeeded. Others around you are merely trying to succeed. Life for them is a struggle. You, on the other hand, are in control of your world. You don't take directions from anyone, much less those who represent a cross-section of society. But you have kid yourself. You believe you have all the cards in your hands. And that's only one of many faults you have. You thought that after a while, you could get the full picture of the world. At best, you have a picture of yourself, but it is a distorted picture, distorted by your interactions with the world. It is no more objective than claiming you can solve any problem you come across. It is the difference between solving a problem in theory compared to solving a problem in practice. Or did I misjudge you? Did you arrive at the place where you can experience the moment and nothing more? Or are you sadly staring at the same page and already know everything on it? Are you unable to turn the page because you cannot find the corner? Maybe the opportunity has not presented itself to you, or you are not paying attention. Am I mistaken when I say, am I mistaken and you lost all your prejudices toward the world? Maybe you sought the same as I did, to grab a dream and not let go. I welcomed so many dreams, and over time I could not welcome another one in my head. Oh, stop racing. Stop, my racing mind. Be still and be at rest. You don't always have to be solving something. I wanted that to become my new mantra, but too quickly I was flooded with thoughts, just like a torrential rain falls on a quiet town. I was in an open field with no trees for shelter. Each drop of rain was a bit of information, but I could not process it. They were too many and they fell too fast. I should have seen this coming, what with the clouded skies. But clouded skies are nothing out of the ordinary. I yearned for the palpable caress of the sun on my face, the infusion that proclaimed without words, I have confidence in you. I wanted to work on a blank slate so I could rewrite myself. Perhaps I could manage to recognize what was within and what was beyond my reach, so I could get busy changing what I could and leave the rest alone. It might sound like a confession, but instead it is taking a good hard look at myself. I had lost myself, not recently, in my dreams or a single dream, but I could not live in a dream. I needed pure, uncut reality, the stuff you get on the street. Sorry. Okay. Why couldn't I say I tried my hand at life and I failed? But what I wanted was the stuff of dreams. It was the stuff of a figurative rebooting of my life as I knew it. But too much time had passed for me to erase everything that had been placed in my mind. Would it be possible for me to discard it all that I had learned and failed to learn? Would I finally see the real world, or would I recognize nothing? One thing was for certain: gone were the days characterized by a general feeling that each problem that came my way was solvable, if not initially, then with my undivided attention. What is that you say? This all sounds familiar. Explain. Why the repetition? I cannot just yet. I am still trying to make sense of it. There was a drug going around called life. Peer pressure forced me to partake. No two ways about it. I partook of it and pretended I was in control, not the drug. I felt embarrassed to say, I just can't handle it. It's too strong. The Pacific blue sky watched and waited to see what I would do. I tried to create a grand plan and carry it out with determination. But both the Pacific sky and I would have to wait patiently. It was a journey across a sea of uncertainty. I figured out I had to jettison 3 of my crewmates. Their names were doubt, angst, and desperation. Only time would tell what was to unfold. I paused to think of what else had taken or failed, of what else I had taken or failed to take into consideration. I told myself I was flexible enough, but in truth I had become calcified. I often told myself I had all the answers. I believed this conviction was currency I could use to purchase peace of mind. Life stood up and said, no, and there's something else. I am giving you 2 choices. You can forfeit your mind, or you can forfeit your dreams. I chose the latter, but wondered if I had made the right choice. I wanted to be the child of reason, but I found that reason could only be my surrogate mother. She said, your dreams are toys from your childhood, and you cannot keep them. If I concluded I had life figured out, I held captive a wild animal. Sure, it was exciting, but unpredictable and dangerous. The wild animal didn't conform to any human rules. Well, thanks. Does anybody have any questions?
So many questions.
Any questions?
What about 9/11?
Every year.
Hey, I will say this. I'll have one confession. I made a joke that wasn't in there, which was about that I needed the stuff that you could find on the street. That wasn't in there, so I threw in that joke about when I needed uncut life.
Good job. Good job. Very good.
I improvised. Thanks.
All right. Well,
Nice job, Roger.
thank you guys for showing up. Really appreciate that. BernieMan 5 to be continued.
All right. Hey, how's it going? Do you think it's...
Yeah, that's great.